Have you ever wondered why some men in their 70s and 80s remain sharp, active, and full of vitality while others seem to age rapidly, losing strength and energy? Is it purely genetics, or is there something more to the story that we're overlooking? Discovering a simple solution that doesn't require medication could help you maintain mental clarity, heart health, and even extend your lifespan. Intrigued? Stick with me, because the answer might surprise you. In this video, we're diving into a topic that most men over 55 completely neglect: sexual health, and why it's the missing link to staying young, energetic, and mentally sharp as you age. You'll learn how your sexual well-being impacts everything from your physical strength to your brain function, and how staying active in this area can slow the aging process. But that's not all. You'll also discover the shocking science behind why many men experience rapid aging and cognitive decline after giving up on their sexual health, and how this simple yet powerful practice can make a huge difference in how you feel, look, and function well into your later years. So, why should you stick around for the whole video? Because we're going to share some groundbreaking research that reveals the incredible health benefits of sexual activity for older men, debunk common myths, and provide practical tips you can start using right now to maintain your vitality and well-being. By the end of this video, you'll understand how sexual health directly influences everything from your heart to your mind, and how staying sexually active can help you reclaim strength, resilience, and vitality, no matter your age. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. Why do some people seem to age gracefully, maintaining vitality and vigor well into their 70s and 80s, while others seem to rapidly succumb to the harsh realities of aging? It's a question that weighs heavily on the minds of many, particularly as we witness the stark contrast in the lives of elderly individuals. Some men continue to exude energy and sharpness, displaying mental clarity and physical agility that defy their years, while others succumb to the burdens of weakness, cognitive decline, and a deep apathy for life. This divide is not purely the result of genetics or chance. It is profoundly influenced by the choices made throughout one's life. Among the most overlooked yet powerful factors in the aging process is the maintenance of sexual health, a topic many tend to shy away from, especially as they grow older. A significant contributor to the rapid decline many men experience after the age of 55 is the diminishing sexual activity, including self-pleasure. This gradual withdrawal from sexual expression is often seen as a natural consequence of aging. However, contrary to popular belief, scientific research reveals a much more nuanced reality. Aging does not have to mean a decline in sexual vitality. While how sexuality is expressed may evolve as one ages, the inherent human need for pleasure, connection, and physical stimulation remains embedded deep within our biology. Unfortunately, due to societal taboos, concerns about health, or deeply ingrained misconceptions, many older men gradually retreat from sexual activity. This withdrawal, however, sets into motion a cascade of negative consequences that can significantly impact both physical and mental health. When a man disengages from sexual activity, a series of physiological changes are triggered within his body, changes that can accelerate the aging process. The most immediate effect is a sharp drop in testosterone levels, which, over time, leads to a weakening of muscle mass, a reduction in bone density, and a slowed metabolism. These changes not only make it harder for men to maintain physical strength, but they also increase the likelihood of developing chronic conditions such as osteoporosis and obesity. On a deeper level, the absence of sexual activity affects the body's circulation, leading to poor blood flow, particularly to the genital area, which in turn can lead to erectile dysfunction. This only further discourages men from maintaining an active sexual life, creating a vicious cycle of physical and emotional deterioration. The effects of sexual withdrawal, however, extend far beyond just the body. The cognitive repercussions are equally, if not more, alarming. Numerous studies have demonstrated that sexual activity, whether through intimacy with a partner or self-pleasure, stimulates the production of critical neurohormones such as oxytocin and dopamine, both of which are essential for maintaining brain health and cognitive function. Men who remain sexually active into their later years tend to experience better memory retention and a significantly lower risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Conversely, those who neglect or abandon their sexual health often experience heightened levels of stress, depression, and a profound sense of loss in terms of their identity and purpose. The inability to connect with one's own body or experience pleasure can lead to a gradual erosion of self-worth, spiraling into a deeper malaise that accelerates the aging process. Instead of viewing the decline in sexual activity as an unavoidable reality of aging, it is crucial to recognize it as a modifiable factor that plays a pivotal role in overall well-being. By staying engaged in sexual expression, whether through shared intimacy or self-pleasure, men can actively slow the aging process, retain their physical strength, and preserve their mental clarity. Sexuality is not just about pleasure, it is a vital cornerstone of health and longevity. It is an essential component in the pursuit of a long, fulfilling life, one where vitality and joy are not relegated to the past but are continuously cultivated and cherished. Now, let's explore the incredible, life-affirming benefits of maintaining an active sexual life, particularly for older men. Research overwhelmingly shows that sexual activity, whether through intimate connection with a partner or through self-pleasure, offers an impressive array of health benefits. These benefits stretch far beyond just physical pleasure, contributing to emotional and mental well-being in profound ways. Many may assume that as age increases, sexual desire inevitably diminishes. However, the reality is that maintaining an active sexual life is one of the most powerful tools older men have to preserve their physical, mental, and emotional vitality. One of the most well-established and impactful benefits of regular sexual activity is the improvement of cardiovascular health. Sexual activity is, at its core, a form of exercise that significantly boosts circulation, leading to a decrease in the risk of conditions such as hypertension, heart disease, and stroke. The physical exertion involved in sexual activity increases heart rate, improves blood flow, and encourages the body's natural production of endorphins, the body's feel-good hormones. These not only help to reduce stress but also promote a deeper sense of emotional satisfaction, fostering a more positive outlook on life. For older men, sexual activity is not simply a form of pleasure, it is a critical piece of the puzzle when it comes to maintaining overall health and well-being. So, rather than resigning themselves to the misconception that aging automatically leads to a diminished sexual life, men should embrace the truth that an active sexual life is a powerful ally in their pursuit of health, happiness, and longevity. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. A groundbreaking study conducted by the University of Finland revealed a staggering finding. Elderly men who remain sexually active have a 50% lower incidence of cardiovascular problems compared to their peers who refrain from sexual activity. This surprising result highlights the profound connection between sexual health and heart health. The physical exertion involved in sexual activity, while often underestimated, serves as a mild yet effective form of aerobic exercise that promotes cardiovascular well-being. It's a reminder that maintaining sexual vitality in later years can significantly enhance overall fitness and longevity, defying the misconception that aging inevitably leads to physical decline. But the benefits of sexual activity don't stop at the heart. They extend deeply into the brain. Engaging in sexual activity triggers the release of neurohormones such as oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin, chemicals essential for brain function, emotional stability, and stress reduction. According to research from the University of California, regular sexual engagement plays a crucial role in enhancing neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form and strengthen neural connections. This process is vital for cognitive preservation and has been linked to improved memory retention, heightened mental clarity, and a significantly lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases, including Alzheimer's. Men who continue to prioritize sexual activity as they age often experience a sharper mind, better cognitive performance, and a much more positive outlook on life. On top of this, sexual health is intricately tied to hormone regulation, particularly testosterone, a key hormone that naturally declines with age. However, the act of engaging in sexual activity has been shown to help sustain testosterone levels, which play a critical role in maintaining muscle mass, bone density, and overall energy. Consistently high testosterone levels also reduce the risk of osteoporosis and frailty in older men, which are common challenges in the aging process. Moreover, regular ejaculation has been linked to a reduced risk of prostate cancer. A study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men who ejaculated at least 21 times per month had a significantly lower chance of developing prostate cancer. This protective effect is believed to stem from the expulsion of toxins and the reduction of inflammation within the prostate. But beyond the physiological benefits, maintaining an active sexual life is profoundly beneficial for emotional and mental well-being. Sexual activity has been shown to reduce stress, promote deeper, more restful sleep, and enhance self-esteem. Many older men who remain sexually active report feeling more connected to their bodies, more optimistic about their futures, and more fulfilled emotionally. The connection between intimacy and emotional health is undeniable, and for many, continuing to engage in sexual expression means embracing life with vigor, passion, and a renewed sense of purpose. Instead of viewing sexuality as something that fades away with age, it should be seen as a vital aspect of maintaining health and vitality throughout one's life. Prioritizing sexual well-being in older age is not just about physical pleasure, it's about sustaining overall health, emotional balance, and a sense of purpose. By understanding and embracing the many benefits of sexual activity, older men can enjoy a longer, healthier, and infinitely more fulfilling life. However, despite the obvious benefits, many older men still make the mistake of abandoning sexual activity prematurely, often believing that it is an unavoidable and natural part of aging. This misconception is not grounded in biology but is instead fueled by social conditioning, outdated beliefs, and a lack of awareness about the profound role that sexual health plays in maintaining vitality as one grows older. Unfortunately, these misconceptions often lead to a dramatic decline in physical, mental, and emotional health. One of the most widespread and damaging mistakes is the belief that sexual desire naturally disappears with age. While it's true that hormonal changes may affect the intensity of libido, the deep-seated need for physical pleasure and emotional connection remains intact throughout life. Research consistently shows that although testosterone levels naturally decline as men age, regular sexual activity plays a key role in sustaining healthy hormone production. The idea that aging automatically means the loss of sexual desire is not only inaccurate but also detrimental to a man's overall well-being. By withdrawing from sexual expression too early, men may inadvertently set themselves on a path toward physical decline, emotional emptiness, and an overall diminished quality of life. Another common and limiting misconception is that sexual activity is only valuable when it involves achieving and maintaining an erection. Many older men believe that if they cannot perform as they once did in terms of sexual function, they must give up on intimacy altogether. This narrow view of sexuality disregards the myriad ways intimacy can be experienced. Pleasure doesn't rely solely on erections or penetration. Expanding the definition of sexual pleasure to include a broader range of physical sensations, emotional closeness, and personal fulfillment allows men to continue enjoying meaningful sexual expression well into their later years. Finally, some men mistakenly believe that abstaining from sexual activity will conserve their energy and improve their longevity. This outdated belief, which suggests that sexual energy must be conserved for health, has been thoroughly debunked by modern science. Sexual activity is a vital part of a healthy, well-rounded lifestyle, one that contributes to physical vitality, emotional satisfaction, and cognitive health. In conclusion, as men age, they must rethink their relationship with sexuality. Instead of retreating from sexual activity due to outdated notions or misconceptions, they should recognize it as a key pillar of health. By embracing the full spectrum of sexual well-being, older men can improve their quality of life, slow the aging process, and enjoy a more vibrant, fulfilling existence. In reality, a wealth of studies underscores the remarkable benefits of regular sexual activity, including self-pleasure, especially for men over 55. Engaging in sexual expression not only enhances cardiovascular health but also boosts immune function, reduces stress, and fosters an overall sense of well-being. On the flip side, avoiding sexual activity does not lead to the anticipated conservation of energy. Instead, it accelerates the decline of muscle mass, bone density, and overall physical function. The myth that abstaining from sexual activity preserves strength or longevity is not only misleading but also harmful to both physical and emotional health. Another critical mistake that many older men make is allowing feelings of shame or embarrassment to govern their sexual lives. Societal taboos, ingrained cultural norms, and outdated generational attitudes often make men feel as though maintaining an active sexual life is inappropriate or even indecent. This internalized shame, rather than providing relief, often exacerbates emotional distress, leading to a withdrawal from intimacy and, in some cases, the onset of depression. Unfortunately, these feelings of embarrassment often silence men, leaving them to suffer in isolation without realizing that their sexual health is an essential and natural part of their overall well-being. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Rather than submitting to these cultural stigmas, older men should take a bold stand in recognizing that sexual health is not only normal at later stages of life, but essential to their vitality and emotional balance. Instead of viewing the decline in sexual activity as an inevitable byproduct of aging, they should challenge these misconceptions head-on. Sexual expression can not only be maintained but can also enhance their quality of life, both physically and mentally. By embracing their sexuality, men can foster a deeper connection with themselves and their partners, preventing the emotional isolation that often accompanies aging. Turning to methods for restoring sexual health, it is important to emphasize that many aspects of sexual function, including desire and performance, can be improved or revitalized with the right strategies. For men over 55, a perceived decline in sexual function is often viewed as an unavoidable consequence of aging. However, scientific research and medical advancements have shown that sexual health can be both maintained and restored through the appropriate approach. The key lies in understanding the natural changes in the body and adapting techniques that enhance both function and pleasure. The first step in restoring sexual health involves creating the right environment for relaxation and stimulation. Stress and anxiety, which are prevalent in later life, are major inhibitors of sexual function. These emotional states trigger the release of cortisol, a hormone that can hinder testosterone production and blood circulation, both of which are critical for sexual performance. By setting aside dedicated time in a quiet, comfortable space, men can allow their minds and bodies to relax and reconnect. This allows them to focus on the intimate experience without distraction or pressure, fostering an environment conducive to sexual pleasure. Additionally, employing physical strategies can be highly beneficial in overcoming physical limitations. Using supportive pillows or adjusting positions to reduce strain on joints and muscles can greatly enhance comfort during intimacy. These small adjustments can make a significant difference, especially for men who may have physical limitations due to arthritis or other health conditions. Another powerful method involves practicing deep breathing techniques and progressive muscle relaxation. By taking time to focus on slow, deep breaths and progressively relaxing the muscles, men can reduce the physical tension that often impedes sexual function. This also helps lower cortisol levels, which in turn allows for better circulation and sexual performance. Restoring sexual health at any age requires a combination of both physical and psychological technique. Embracing an active sexual life at 55 and beyond is not just about maintaining function but also about nurturing an emotional connection with oneself and with others. By taking proactive steps to prioritize sexual well-being, older men can enhance their physical health, preserve mental clarity, and enjoy a richer, more fulfilling life. Thank you for taking the time to watch and learn with us today. We've explored the powerful role that sexual health plays in aging gracefully and maintaining both physical and mental well-being as we grow older. From understanding the impact of sexual activity on cardiovascular health and cognitive function to debunking the myths surrounding aging and sexuality, we've uncovered some vital insights that can truly change the way we approach aging. So, what have you learned so far? What's one key takeaway that you plan to bring into your life moving forward? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Please drop a comment below this video and let us know. If you like this video, don't forget to leave your comment, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Your support means the world to us. See you in the next video.